limitations. There are boundaries that Allah has said that if you were to cross these boundaries of disrespect, then everything that you have done is destroyed. At the end, لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله. After the فَعُوا أَصْوَاتَكُمْ فَوْقَ صَوْتِ النَّبِيِّ وَلَا تَجْهَرُوا لَهُ بِالْقَوْلِ كَجَهْرِ بَعْضِكُمْ لِبَعْضٍ أَنْ تَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالُكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَشْعُرُونَ. O you who believe, do not raise your voices فَوْقَ صَوْتِ النَّبِيِّ, over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah Almighty is teaching us adab in the Quran with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض. And don't call him like you call one another. Don't address him like you address each other. أن تحبط أعمالكم, lest so much that your actions would be destroyed. أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. Allah Almighty said your actions will be rejected, destroyed, and you won't even have any comprehension. Allah Almighty will not even make you aware of this. Allah. When did this ayah of the Quran be revealed? Sababun Nazul. Mufassirin write that this ayah of the Quran was revealed when Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala and Sayyidina Umar bin al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, they had a discussion. They had a discussion amongst themselves in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It became heated and their voices were raised. As their voices were raised, Allah sent Jibreel with this verse. O you who believe, don't raise your voices over the voice of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي. Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq said, leave it, it's okay, it's fine. The Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba, Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, from that moment onwards, we used to whisper to each other in the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam out of adab. Kal akhiyas asrar. We used to whisper to one another in silent, quietly talk. Because Allah said in the Quran, O you who believe, don't raise your voice over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Other Mufassirin have written, this verse was revealed about a Sahabi called Thabit bin Qais radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who are min khutaba'i Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He was from the khutaba, the khatibs of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Before the Sahaba used to go into battle and go to Rasulullah sallallahu, he used to pump them up, making them ready to go and do jihad. Sayyidina Thabit bin Qais radiyallahu anhu. With Sayyidina Thabit, there was a slight problem with his hearing. His hearing, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, used to lead him to speaking loud. When this verse was revealed, O you who believe, don't raise your voices over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu, lest your actions be destroyed. Sayyidina Thabit bin Qais for a number of days didn't go to the Masjid al-Nabawi. He stopped going. When Sayyidina Thabit radiyallahu anhu stopped going, Nabi alayhi salam sent some Sahaba to his house and said, find out where he is. When those Sahaba arrived, they asked Thabit bin Qais, he was sat on the musalla crying. He said, why are you crying? He said, Allah Almighty has revealed this verse about me. And I fear that Allah has destroyed all my actions because I talk so loud in the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the Sahaba came back to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is reported Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam went to Sayyidina Thabit bin Qais' house. And they said, O Thabit, This verse was not revealed about you. This was not revealed about you. Allah knows that there is a problem with your hearing. O Thabit, I make dua for you that this is how much you think. How much adab Sayyidina Thabit radiallahu ta'ala anhu had. Look at how far his thinking was, radiallahu anhu. He thought this verse was revealed about him. Nabi alayhi salam said, no. O Thabit, you are not from the people of Jahannam, you are from the people of Jannatul Firdaus. Thabit, soon you will leave this dunya as a shaheed. And Allah Almighty will make you very happy. In the battle of Yamama, during the days of Ridda, the days of apostasy, the days of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq Khilafah, Sayyidina Thabit bin Qais radiallahu anhu tasted the sweetness of martyrdom. Years before Rasulullah salam said, Thabit, you will die as a martyr. The ilm of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض لا تجعلوا دعاء الرسول بينكم كدعاء بعضكم بعضا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي. Allah Almighty is telling us, honor him and respect him. There is no limit in this honor and respect. But Allah Almighty has laid down the law. Allah Almighty has mentioned in the Quran that if you raise your voice over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then this is not from respect, this is disrespect of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My brothers, I ask you a simple question. If you want to know who is on haqq and who is not on haqq, use and measure it according to this verse of the Quran. Go and see in Medina Munawwara today, those that the Saudi government appoint to stand in front of the Rawdatul Sharifa of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I stand there and make dua, and they raise their voice and say, Tariq, 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 Yalla, Yalla, Imshi, move so loud. Whilst Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is resting there. My brothers and sisters, listen very carefully. Nabi alayhi salatu salam's honor and respect, as they were physically alive in this dunya, is the same and even more after they have left this dunya. How the Sahaba honored them whilst they were alive, we have a greater right and we have more responsibility to honor Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam whilst they rest under the green dome, the blessed green dome in Medina Munawwara. Who are they to stand there and raise their voice over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam whilst they are resting? My brothers and sisters, this is a grave disrespect of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this is for me and you to see, to tell, based on this ayat of the Quran, you decide who is on haqq and who is batil. When I go there, I don't raise my voice. Maulana Arshad Misbahi doesn't raise his voice. Maulana Shamshad don't raise his voice. Sadat Kiram don't raise their voice. My brothers, when we leave Masjid al-Nabawi, some people's adab is so much. They don't even wear their slippers in the Masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the courtyard of the Masjid. Never mind this, there are others. They take off their slippers and they throw it down. There are others, they don't even throw their slippers because of the noise that it will make. They slowly put the slippers down. Because they know Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is resting there. Allah told us in the Quran, don't raise your voices over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu. During the Khilafat of Sayyidina Umar bin al-Khattab, there were 2-3 people. Nabi alayhi salam has left this dunya, and they were arguing and raising their voice in Masjid al-Nabawi. Sayyidina Umar was a man of Jalal. Sayyidina Umar upheld the honor of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Farooq Azam radiyallahu ta'ala and went to them, gripped them, and he said, do you not know? Do you not know? Have you not read the verse where Allah said in the Quran, O you who believe, don't raise your voice over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do you not know Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam are resting there, and you are raising your voice over his voice? Where is your adab? If you wasn't inside the masjid, I would have lashed you. I would have whipped you for the disrespect that you commit in the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam by raising your voice over the voice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My brothers and sisters, Allah Almighty in the Quran is telling us, raising your voice over Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's voice is an azim. It's a great disrespect. It is a grave error that someone can make standing in the court of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and raise his voice whilst they are resting there. وَلَا تَجْهَرُوا لَهُ بِالْقَوْلِ كَجَهْرِ بَعْضِكُمْ لِبَعْضٍ. Don't call Rasulullah sallam like you call one another. There were men who used to say, Ya Abul Qasim, Ya Muhammad. Allah Almighty said, no. Don't call him by his name. You have no right to call him by his name. Why? In the Quran, whenever Allah Almighty called his Habib, he never said, Ya Muhammad, he said, Ya Ayyuhan Nabi. He said, Ya Ayyuhan Rasul. Ya Ayyuhan Muddathir. Ya Ayyuhan Muzammil. Rabbuna subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rabbul Jalal. He never called Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam by his blessed name. What gives you the right? What gives you this honor for calling him by his name sallallahu alaihi wasallam when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself never addressed Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam by name? لا تجعلوا دعاء الرسول بينكم كدعاء بعضكم بعضا. Don't call him like you call one another. Have adab and respect. Why? What's the outcome if you were to disrespect Rasulullah alayhi salam? Listen very carefully to the end of this verse. أَن تَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. Allah Almighty said that if you raise your voice over his voice and you call him like you call one another, and there are many speakers out there like Zakir Naik or Nalaik, Zakir, Nalaik, Mufti Menk, many of these. What do they say? What do these people say? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this. How can you talk about Rasulullah salam like this? When you mention Nabi alayhi salatu salam's name, say Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or say Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, attach al-qab of izzat, tawqeer and ihtaram. Attach al-qab, those names of honor and respect to his name sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You do not have the right to call Nabi alayhi salatu salam by his name. If Allah Almighty himself did not call and address Rasulullah salam by name, then who are you to address the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and talk about him alayhi salatu salam? He sallallahu alayhi wasallam deserves the most respect, utmost respect, more respect than we give to our mothers and fathers, more than we give to our children. Absolutely more than anything in the creation of Allah. Nabi alayhi salatu salam deserves the utmost respect. Utmost. He sallallahu alayhi wasallam deserves the utmost respect. Even after they've left this dunya. أَن تَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. Lest your actions be destroyed if you call him like you call one another. You raise your voice over his voice. Allah Almighty said, أَن تَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالُكُمْ. Allah Almighty didn't say, أَن تَحْبَطَ صَلَاتَكُمْ or صِيَامُكُمْ or umratukum or hajjukum. Allah didn't say that your hajj will be destroyed. Allah Almighty didn't say your namaz will be destroyed. Allah Almighty didn't say your siyam will be destroyed. Allah Almighty said every good deed that you can do and imagine and you do, all of them will be destroyed if you disrespect the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. People have diminished this. People have forgot how to respect Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The adab is not there no more. And Allah will destroy all your actions. And you know what's the scariest thing? You know what's most frightening about this? Allah Almighty said then, وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَشْعُرُونَ وَالْحَالِيَةِ. He will destroy all your good deeds. وَأَنْتُمْ, whilst you may think, I am doing tabligh. I am rubbing my head on the floor. I am going going out and calling people to the way of Allah. I read tahajjud, I do qiyamul layl, I do all good. I do hajj, I do zakat. Every good I do. But I think Rasulullah ﷺ is like me and you. Oh, I think, if you think of Rasulullah ﷺ in your namaz is not accepted. Oh, I think Nabi ﷺ, al-iyadu billah, is like my elder brother. Have they not wrote this inside their books? It is clearly written. Allahu Akbar. Allah said He will destroy all your good deeds, every action, and He will not even let you know. The most frightening thing is Allah will not let you know that your actions are destroyed. Yani those people still think they are on haqq. They still think they're right. But in reality, Allah Almighty has lifted parda from them and said, forget this. These people are in no need of knowing whether they are right or wrong. The sin that they have committed is so grave that I'm not even going to let them have an opportunity to know what they have done wrong. Allah Almighty, when somebody, bila tashbih wa tamsil, I give an example, logical example for you to understand, bila tashbih wa tamsil, without any comparison. When one person goes wrong once, twice, 3 times, eventually there is a consequence of his actions. He is reprimanded, he is jailed, he then serves a life sentence, etc. This is the dustur and nizam of the dunya, the way things are. Allah Almighty has said in the Quran, if you break your salah, what you must do? What breaks your salah? Allah told us everything. But when it came to this one sin, that you disrespect Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah Almighty said, I'm going to destroy all your actions. And I'm not going to tell you that your actions are destroyed. You will still think that you are on haqq. You will still think you are right. But in reality, you are destroyed. You have nothing. Allah Almighty then said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then said, iske baad kya hai? إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَغُدُّونَ أَصْوَاتَكُمْ عِنْدَ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ Allahu Akbar. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَغُدُّونَ أَصْوَاتَهُمْ عِنْدَ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ. Indeed, those who lower their voices, they lower their voices. See, you may say, I'm making my own interpretations. Rabbuna Kareem. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this verse is telling us, in the previous verse, Allah told us, previous to, if you go ahead of Rasulullah sallam, fear Allah. If you talk louder than him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, if you call him by his name, like you call one another, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah will destroy all your a'mal and you won't know. Then Allah Almighty praises those يَغُدُّونَ أَصْوَاتُهُمْ عِنْدَ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ. Those who lower their voices, those who whisper in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah Almighty said, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ امْتَحَنَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُمْ لِلتَّقْوَىٰ. Allah Almighty said, we imtihan, imtahana, yamtahinu imtihanan. Allah Almighty said, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ امْتَحَنَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُمْ. Allah Almighty, look at, amazing, this ayah of the Quran, if you know Arabic, Allah Almighty said, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ, those who lowered their voices, امْتَحَنَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُمْ. Allah Almighty tested them. Allah tested their hearts. Allah gave them imtihan. Allah tested their hearts. How? Allah Almighty tested their hearts by saying, لَا تَرْفَعُوا أَصْوَاتَكُمْ فَوْقَ صَوْتِ النَّبِيِّ. I've set a limit. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq was tested. Sayyidina Umar bin al-Khattab was tested. Sayyidina Mawla Murtaza radiallahu anhu was tested. All the Sahaba were tested. أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ امْتَحَنَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُمْ لِلتَّقْوَىٰ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ وَأَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ. I tested them. Such is the level of these Sahabas' adab. They wouldn't talk loud, they would start whispering to one another whilst Rasulullah was there. They passed this exam. لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةٌ وَأَجْرٌ عَظِيمٌ. For them, there is forgiveness. For them, there is ajr azim. Allah Almighty said they are great. There is a great reward waiting for those who lower their voice in the presence of Rasulullah sallam. So those who raise their voice, is there ajr for them, maghfirat for them? Or is there azab alim? For those who disrespect Rasulullah sallam, there is eternal punishment. Allah Almighty in another verse of the Quran, and I finish with this. Allah Almighty said, we will go to another verse. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la taqulu ra'ina, wa qulu unzurna wasma'u. O you who believe, la taqulu ra'ina. Don't say ra'ina. Qulu unzurna. Say, Ya Rasulullah, look at us. Unzurna, look towards us. Wasma'u, and listen to what we have to say, Ya Rasulullah. The Munafiqeen and Yahud, in the Arab world, in the Arabic language, to get someone's attention, they would say Ra'ina. Ra'ina. Give us your attention. Ra'ina, Ra'ina. But this Ra'ina, if you extend it, becomes Ra'ina. Ra'ina. This one word is mushtarak. There are dual meanings that can come from one word. Even though it has a respectable meaning, if you say Ra'ina, then it creates a disrespectful meaning. Understand what I'm saying? Ra'ina is one word that can have dual meanings. Ra'ina means give us your attention. Ra'ina is disrespect, referring to animals, etc. The Yahud and the Munafiqeen, they used to say to Rasulullah sallam, Ra'ina, Ra'ina. They used to disrespect Rasulullah sallam, and they used to use this word. Because it had two meanings, some thought maybe that's good. Allah Almighty knows everything. He, in honor of his Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, is Al-Habib al-Mustafa, Al-Habib al-A'azam sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, O you who believe, la taqulu ra'ina. Don't say ra'ina to Rasulullah alayhi salam. Even though there is good in this word, but there's also bad and disrespect in this word. Don't use a word which has respect and disrespect inside it. وَقُولُوا أُنظُرْنَا وَاسْمَعُوا. Instead, when you want Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's blessing attention, say, Ya Rasulullah, nigah shafqat from Allah. Unzurna. Nigah karam from our Ya Rasulullah, look towards us. Give us your blessed vision, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Look at how much adab in unzurna and how much disrespect in ra'ina. Allah Almighty has ordered in the Quran that don't say ra'ina, don't use a word that has two meanings. Unzurna wasma'u. Ya Rasulullah, please look towards us and hear what we have to say. He who says Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam is like my elder brother. How can you use such wording to the Zat of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Zat? Whenever you talk about Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, always you use words of adab, utmost adab. Don't use words which create dual or triple meanings that can be used in good and bad. Always use words which have utmost adab. For Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's adab and ihtaram and tawqeer, his respect alayhi salatu wasalam, is lazim upon me and you, even after they have left this dunya. Even after they have physically left this world, we must honor Rasulullah sallallahu wasalam more than anything, more than everything. For he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam deserves the most respect, the most. I have only just begun my speech, and these are the ayat of the Quran that I am talking from. I have not gone into the ahadith like Hudaybiyah, what the Sahaba did in Hudaybiyah. When Urwa ibn Mas'ud al-Saqafi, he was sent by Makkah as an ambassador to go and see and communicate. And when he came back, he said, He said, "O people of Makkah, I have been to a man whose people respect him so much, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa radiyallahu anhu ajma'in, that they lower their heads when he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam talks. They don't stand before him, they don't sit before him. They don't walk before him." Urwa bin Mas'ud al-Thaqafi said, "I've seen a people that when this man does wudu, they fight over his water." So much adab, so much respect. Not only do they fight over his water, I've seen a group of people, I've seen such people, that when he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when they let out from the Ruwabi Dahan, these Sahaba are ready to catch this. They don't even let it touch the ground. So much adab. He said, "O Quraysh, you have sent me to Caesar and Kisra. I have been to the Persians and the Romans. I have seen all the kingdoms and empires at that time. By Allah, I take an oath. Never have I seen a group of people honor and respect their leader more than I seen the companions of Muhammad Rasulullah. Honor and respect Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam." He came back and he said, "You want to do jihad with them? You want to fight them and they are ready to catch his water. Never mind catch his water, they are ready to die for him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam." Allahu Akbar. This was the adab. And I finish with one more hadith. He alayhi salatu wassalam, the Sahaba Sayyidina Bilal radiallahu anhu narrates, hadith in Bukhari and Muslim muttafaqun alayhi. Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam is making wudu. They're making wudu and Sahaba are stood ready to catch the water. The wudu, there's a difference between wudu and wadu. Wudu is making ablution. Wudu is the water used for ablution. They were catching the wudu of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the water which had touched their body. The Sahaba were catching this. What were they doing with this water? As soon as it came into their hand, they were rubbing their hands. Rubbing their faces, their bodies, taking tabarruk, barakah from the water of Rasulullah. Sayyidina Bilal said there was some, they didn't have the sharaf, the honor of catching, so they said to the other Sahabi, "Give me your hand." And they put their hand into the hand of that Sahabi, and they started rubbing. This is in Bukhari and Muslim. Rubbing their hands like this. As soon as they started rubbing their hands, that Sahabi would then do it on their face. I have a question for you. For those people who say, "Give me proof from the Quran and Sunnah that Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam celebrated his Mawlid." I have a question for you. Give me the verse from the Quran or a hadith from the Sunnah of Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam where Allah Almighty was Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam ordered the Sahaba to catch his water. Give me one verse of the Quran. The Sahaba were told by Allah or told by Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam that go and catch the water. In another narration, Sayyidina Zubair radiallahu ta'ala anhu's son, Abdullah bin Zubair. He is the first child to be born in Medina Munawwara. Sayyidina Abdullah bin Zubair, Khasa'is al-Khubra, Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti narrates. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam had hijama done. Hijama means to take out blood. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said to Sayyidina Zubair, "Go and dispose of this." Sayyidina Zubair Abdullah bin Zubair radiallahu ta'ala, had a Zubair's son. He drank it. Allahu Akbar. Sayyidina Abdullah bin Zubair drank it. When Sayyidina Abdullah bin Zubair drank it, Nabi alayhi salam asked Abdullah bin Zubair, "What did you do with my blood?" Sayyidina Abdullah bin Zubair said, "Ya Rasulullah, it's gone to a place where no one can see now." Said, "Ya Rasulullah, I've drank it and it's inside my stomach." Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, he who drinks my blood, the fire of Jahannam will not touch him. The fire of Jahannam will not touch that person who drank from the blessed blood of Rasulullah sallam. What do you say about those who carry the blood of Rasulullah sallallahu? Those who are inheritors of this blood, who are from the awlad al-Pak of Rasulullah sallallahu. My question to you now is, this amal, this action of Sayyidina Abdullah bin Zubair, where in the Quran does it say that drink the blessed blood of Rasulullah sallallahu? Rather, Allah said, "Hurimat alaykum ad-dam." Blood is haram on you. Allah said this in the Quran. And Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair has gone and drank it. The blood of Rasulullah sallallahu. All other bloods are impure and haram. My Nabi and Rasulullah sallallahu blessed blood is not impure and nor is it haram. Such is the maqam of Rasulullah sallallahu blessed blood. My question to them is this: which ayat of the Quran did this Sahaba act on that they did this action? And the answer is the ayah that I read right at the beginning, where Allah Almighty said, لِتُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ, believe in Allah and His Messenger, وَتُعَزِّرُوهُ, and honor Him, وَتُوَكِّرُوهُ, and respect Him. Allah Almighty said, honor and respect Him. They caught Nabi Salam's blessed water, and they drank from this out of honor and respect. And this ayat of the Quran proves it. Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair drank from Nabi Salam's blessed blood out of honor and respect. When they ask you, why do you do Mawlid? You say to them, we do it out of honor and respect for the Prophet. This is your daleel. This ayat of the Quran, that what we do out of love is out of honor and respect for the Prophet ﷺ. Don't let anyone ever stop you. Mawlid of Rasulullah ﷺ is our shi'ar. It is our distinction. It is what distinguishes us from them. They may claim to love Rasulullah ﷺ. We said to them, make it zahir, make it apparent, manifest your love. How much do you love Rasulullah ﷺ? There's no need to keep it secret. The world we live in now needs to see how much we love. We don't need to hide it, we need to show it. That's why we do julus. That's why we do Mawlid gatherings. That's why we lift flags. That's why we put lights up. All of this is done out of love, honor and respect for Rasulullah ﷺ. If anyone asks you, you say to them, لِتُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَتُعَزِّرُوهُ وَتُوَكِّرُوهُ وَتُصَبِّهُ بُكْرَةً وَأَصِيلًا. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those who honor and love Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. None of you will be true believers until I am more beloved to you than your children, than your families, and the whole of mankind put together. This is the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu. May Allah Almighty make us from those people. وَأَقُولُ قَوْلِ هَذَا أَسْتَغْفِرُ اللَّهَ لِي وَلَكُمْ وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا أَنِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. جَزَاكُمُ اللَّهُ خَيْرًا. May Allah Almighty give you all ajr and sawab. And just one final announcement before Hazrat Allama Maulana Arshad Misbahi Sahib's speech, that the brothers are selling outside books by the Sunni Foundation, a very respected and a very reliable publication house, the Sunni Foundation, where Kanzul Iman Sharif, the translation of the Quran by Sayyidi Ara Hazrat Rahmatullah alayhi, in English, there is the Dawah set available, and there are other books about Milad, about the Aqidah of Hazir, Nazir, etc., that you can purchase and buy. I request all of you, it's only going to be what, $30? It's an investment for you and your children. Unfortunately, we have become people who have become so lazy that we've stopped reading books. You need to read to gain and increase your knowledge. So I'm going to request you that if you have money on you, the best thing you can do this Milad Sharif is buy these books and start reading and studying them. Increase your knowledge in the deen. Increase your knowledge in the Prophet ﷺ. Every day if you read one page, In 1 month you will finish 1 book. Slowly but surely you will finish a book. And in 6 months you will finish 1 book. Even in 1 year you will finish. But the effects of reading this book is that you will be equipped with knowledge to give answers about your deen. If there are elders out here who can't read English, then you buy it for your son or your grandson who can read English. Let them read these books and benefit. Get into a habit of reading. So as you are leaving, please buy these books. Allah Almighty bless you. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa
Nare Takbir. Nare Risalat. Jasne Miladun Nabi.
Ulama Ahl-Sunnah. Now we have one more Naat reciter left until our chief guest speaker will be speaking. There will be 2 Naat reciters left, I guess. And so we'll go on to the next Naat reciter now. I called one uncle already. If I don't call the other one, mujhe meri pitai hogi. Aaj thoda has lo yaar, aaj Jashn Eid Milad Nabi hai. درخواست ہے اجمل حسین قاضی آپ تشریف فرمائے اور نعت مقبول پیش فرمائے. صلی اللہ علیہ یا رسول اللہ وسلم علیہ حبیب اللہ.
قصوں سے ہے جنہیں پیار وہی آئے ہیں جو غریبوں کے ہیں غم خوار وہی آئے ہیں. بے قصوں
اب آپ کے سامنے بغیر کسی تاخیر کے اپنے ادارے کے ایک حافظ طلحہ سے گزارش کروں گا کہ وہ آئیں اور نعت نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم.
اللہ عرش حق ہے مسند sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Wallahu mu'ti ana qasimun. And Ala Hazrat says upon this hadith, Ala Hazrat says upon this hadith, Rab hai mu'ti ye hai qasim, Rab hai mu'ti ye hai qasim, رزق اس کا ہے خلات یہ ہے لا غرب العرش جس کو جو ملا ان سے ملا لا غرب العرش جس کو جو ملا ان سے ملا بتاتی ہے کونین میں نعمت رسول بتاتی ہے کونین میں نعمت رسول اللہ کی تجھ سے اور جنت سے کیا مطلب وہاں بھی دور ہو تجھ سے اور جنت سے کیا مطلب وہاں بھی دور ہو ہم رسول اللہ کے جنت رسول اللہ کی ہم رسول اللہ کے جنت رسول اللہ کی سورج التے پاؤں بلتے چاند اشارے سے ہو جا The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was once asked to split the moon in half, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not by touching the moon, just by pointing at it, split the moon in half. Suraj ulte paun balte chand ishare se ho jaat ant najdi dekh le qudrat rasulullah ki ant najdi dekh le qudrat rasulullah ki عرش حق ہے مسند رفعت رسول اللہ کی دیکھنی ہے حشر میں عزت رسول اللہ کی
سبحان اللہ بہت اچھے پیارے کلام پڑھ رہے تھے لیکن آپ لوگ اس کو توجہ نہیں دیے لیکن ایک شعر میں آپ کے سامنے آپ کے حوالے کرتا ہوں سنتے ہیں کہ محشر میں صرف ان کی رسائی ہے رسول کی یاد میں مست نہیں ہوں گے آپ لوگ کہ ہمارے نبی کی بات ہے سنتے ہیں کہ محشر میں صرف ان کی رسائی ہے سنتے ہیں کہ محشر میں صرف ان کی رسائی ہے اگر ان کی رسائی ہے تو لو جب تو بنائی آرہا فرماتے ہیں کہ جب ان کی رسائی ہے تو کوئی ٹینشن نہیں جب ان کی رسائی ہے تو کیوں نہیں ٹینشن ہے فرماتے ہیں آج جو عیب کسی کی کھلنے نہیں دیتے آج جو عیب کسی پر نہیں کھلنے دیتے آج جو عیب کسی پر نہیں کھلنے دیتے کب وہ چاہیں گے کہ محشر میں رسوائی ہو کب وہ چاہیں گے کہ محشر میں رسوائی ہو بلا تاخیر ابھی آپ بہت ہی پرمغز تقریر سماعت فرما رہے تھے اللہ کے رسول صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم اپنی ٹیم کو تیار کیے اور وہ دو ٹیم ہوتی ہے جس کھیت بنانے کے لیے دو لوگوں کی ضرورت ہوتی ہے پہلے تو کھیت کو صاف کرتے ہیں پھر بیج بو رہے ہیں اگر کھیت کی صفائی اچھی نہ ہو تو بیج صحیح سے نہیں ہوگی بیج تیار نہیں ہوگی کھیتی تیار نہیں ہوگی ہمارے پاس دو حضرت ہیں ایک نے ایمان کی کھیت کو صاف کیا جو بدبودار جو خلش تھی دل کے اندر ایمان میں ان کو صاف نہیں کیا اب اگر آپ ایسے ہی چلے جاؤ گے تو ہو سکتا کچھ اور بھی بیج بونے والے بول دیں اب ضرورت ہے کہ اچھے بیج کی ضرورت ہے اب اچھے بیج بونے کے لیے خطیب اعظم ہمارے پاس ایک بہت بہترین خطیب ہے جن کو سن کر کے انشاءاللہ آپ کا ایمان تازہ ہو جائے یہ ایسے ہیں کہ الحمدللہ ان کے دادا بھی خطیب عالم دین، اور ان کے والد بھی عالم دین خطیب، اور دونوں اللہ کے ولی ہیں۔ الذین آمنوا وکانوا یتقون، جو تقوی اختیار ہو، الحمدللہ یہ ایسی ذات ہے جن کے دادا بھی متقی اور والد گرامی بھی متقی، اور یہی نہیں، دو ایسے شخصیت کا فیض یافتہ ہیں، آپ سنیں گے تو بچہ جائیں گے۔ ایک طرف حضور شیخ الاسلام مدنی میاں کے یہ خلیفہ بھی ہیں، اور دوسری طرف تاج الشریعہ اختر رضا خان فاضل بریلوی کی دعا بھی ہے۔ یہ ایسی ذات ہے جن سے میری مراد حضرت علامہ مولانا حافظ القاری ارشد مصباحی صاحب کے ملا، اور یہ ایسے سے نہیں ہے۔ آپ کو معلوم ہے کہ ہندوستان میں اہل سنت والجماعت کا عظیم ادارہ، آج اس ادارے کے فیض پوری دنیا میں ہے۔ آج جہاں بھی جائیں گے تو اس ادارے کے فیض یافتہ ملیں گے آپ کو۔ آپ وہاں سے تعلیم بھی حاصل کیے ہیں، اور ڈھیر سارے بزرگوں کے دعاؤں بھی آپ کے ساتھ ہے، تو انشاءاللہ آپ کے ایمان کی کھیتی کو ہرا بھرا کرنے کے لیے میں حضرت کو پیش کر رہا ہوں، جن سے میری مراد حضرت علامہ مولانا حافظ القاری ارشد مصباحی صاحب قبلہ تشریف لا رہے ہیں۔ ان کو میں گلپوشی کے
نعرہ تکبیر، نعرہ رسالت،
نعرہ تکبیر، نعرہ رسالت، نعرہ رسالت۔ نکہت فکر سے لفظوں کا سمندر مہکے، ذکر سرکار سے محفل کا مقدر مہکے، مجلس واعظ کی زینت ہے تمہارے دم سے، مجلس واعظ کی زینت ہے تمہارے دم سے، تم جو آ جاؤ تو تقریر کا گوہر مہکے۔ حضرت سے گزارش کروں گا، حضرت مائک پر۔
الحمد لله الذي فضل سيدنا ومولانا محمدا صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم على العالمين جميعا، وأقامه يوم القيامة للمذنبين المتلبثين الخطائين الهالكين شفيعا، وصلى الله تعالى وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى كل من هو محبوب ومرضي لديه، صلاة تبقى وتدوم بدوام الملك الحي القيوم، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن سيدنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله بالهدى ودين الحق أرسله، أما بعد، فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، قل بفضل الله وبرحمته فبذلك فليفرحوا هو خير مما يجمعون، وقال الله تبارك وتعالى وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين، وقال الله تبارك وتعالى وبشر المؤمنين بأن لهم من الله فضلا كبيرا، وقال الله تبارك وتعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة ولا تتبعوا خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين، وقال الله تبارك وتعالى ولا تهنوا ولا تحزنوا وأنتم الأعلون إن كنتم مؤمنين، صدق الله مولانا العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد معدن الجود والكرم منبع العلم والحلم والحكم وآله وصحبه وبارك وسلم صلى الله على النبي الأمي وآله صلى الله عليه وسلم صلاة وسلاما عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الله رب محمد صلى عليه وسلم نحن عباد محمد صلى عليه وسلم سیدنا اعلی حضرت عظیم البرکت مجدد دین و ملت پروانہ شمع رسالت حامی سنت ماحی بدعت قاطع نجدیت آیت من آیات اللہ معجزت من معجزات رسول اللہ کرامت من کرامات غوث العظم الشاہ امام احمد رضا حنفی قادری بریلوی رحمت اللہ تعالی علیہ اپنے مشہور زمانہ کلام آقا علیہ السلام کی عظمت آقا علیہ السلام کی شان اور شوکت آپ کی رفعت کو بیان کرتے ہوئے امام عشق و محبت فرماتے ہیں زمین و زمان تمہارے لیے زمین و زمان تمہارے لیے مکین و مکان تمہارے لیے زمین و زمان تمہارے لیے مکین و مکان تمہارے لیے چنین و چنا تمہارے لیے بنے دو جہاں تمہارے لیے چنین و چنا تمہارے لیے بنے دو جہاں تمہارے لیے دہن میں زبان تمہارے لیے آقا دہن میں زبان تمہارے لیے بدن میں ہے جان تمہارے لیے دہن میں زبان تمہارے لیے بدن میں ہے جان تمہارے لیے ہم آئے یہاں تمہارے لیے اٹھے بھی وہاں ہم آئے یہاں تمہارے لیے اٹھے بھی وہاں تمہارے لیے اور اشارے سے چاند چیر دیا اشارے سے چاند آپ جانتے ہیں چاند ہماری زمین سے کتنا دور ہے آپ کینیڈا میں رہتے ہیں میں اور امام عاصم صاحب انگلینڈ سے آئے ہیں اوسطاً چاند ہماری زمین سے 2,40,000 میل کے فاصلے پر ہے almost a quarter of a million miles away. But look at the taqat of Mustafa. Look at the qudrat of Mustafa. Look at the ikhtiyar of Mustafa. Look at the ma'ik of Mustafa. Look at the qudrat of Mustafa. A'la Hazrat says, ishare se chand chir diya. Ishare se chand چیر دیا ڈوبے ہوئے خور کو پھیر لیا اشارے سے چاند چیر دیا ڈوبے ہوئے خور کو پھیر لیا گئے ہوئے دن کو عصر کیا یہ دعو و طوا تمہارے لیے گئے ہوئے सियादत कुल, इमामत कुल, इसालत कुल, इमारत कुल, सियादत कुल, इमामत कुल, हुकूमत कुल, विलायत कुल, खुदा के यहाँ तुम्हारे लिए। हुकूमत कुल, विलायत कुल, खुदा के यहाँ तुम्हारे लिए। और ये तूर को जा, ये तूर को जा से पहर तो क्या कि अर्शे ओला भी दूर रहा। ये तूर को जा, ये तूर को जा। What is the big deal with the Tur? What is the big deal with the fourth firmament? What is the big deal with other creations of Allah? Allah says ये तूर को जा से पहर तो क्या कि अर्शे ओला भी दूर रहा, जेहद से वरा विसाल मिला, ये रिफअत शान तुम्हारे लिए। जेहद से वरा, खिरद से कह दो, आला कहते हैं खिरद से कह दो कि सर झुका ले। खिरद से कह दो कि सर झुका ले, गुमा से गुजरे गुजरने वाले। खिरद से कह दो कि सर झुका ले, गुमा से गुजरे गुजरने वाले। पड़े हैं यहाँ खुद जेहद को डाले, किसे बताए किधर गए। पड़े हैं यहाँ खुद जेहद को डाले, किसे बताए किधर गए थे। आला से ये दूर को जा से पहल तो क्या कि अर्श ओला भी दूर रहा, जेहद से वरा विसाल मिला, ये रिफात शान तुम्हारे लिए। और खलीलो नजी, अभी सुना ना आपने, खलीलुल्लाह, नजीउल्लाह, सफीउल्लाह, कलीमुल्लाह, रूहुल्लाह, सब अपने अपने मुकाम पे। सुभान अल्लाह, सबकी अपनी इज्जत, सबका अपना मुकाम, सबका अपना वकार, सबकी अपनी शान और शरफ। लेकिन मुस्तफा जाने रहमत की बात ही आला कहते हैं सफीओ नजी, मसीहो सफी, सभी से कहीं भी बनी, सभी से कहीं भी बनी। इज़हबू इला गैरी, इज़हबू इला गैरी कहेंगे और नबी इज़हबू इला गैरी, मेरे नबी के लबों पर अना लहा होगा। मेरे नबी के लबों पर अना लहा होगा। सफीओ नजी, मसीहो सफी, सभी से कहीं भी बनी। फकत इतना सबब है इनेकादे बज़्म महशर का कि उनकी शान महबूबी दिखाई जाने। आज ले उनकी पनाह, आज मदद मांग उनसे, आज ले उनकी पनाह, आज मदद मांग उनसे। कल न मानेंगे क़यामत में अगर मान गया, कल न मानेंगे क़यामत में अगर मान गया। खलीलो नजी, मसीहो सफी, सभी से कहीं भी बनी। ये बेखबरी के खल्क फिरी कहां से कहां तुम्हारे लिए। ये बेखबरी के खल्क फिरी कहां से कहां तुम्हारे लिए। और सबा वो चले कि बाग फले, वो फूल खिले कि दिन हो फले। आला हज़रत रहमतुल्लाह अलैह was born in 1856. He passed away in 1921. 65 years of his ज़ाहिरी life. करूं मदहे अहले तोवल रज़ा, और इस बला में मेरी बला, मैं गदा हूं अपने करीम का, मेरा दीन पा रहे ना नहीं। All his life, alhamdulillah, praise of Allah, praise of Rasulullah, praise of the beloved of Allah. Even then, his wish, his desire, his ख्वाहिश, his तमन्ना, his आरज़ू, he says सबा वो चले कि बाग फले, वो फूल खिले कि दिन हो फले। लिवा के तले सलामे खुले, रजा की ज़ुबान तुम्हारे लिए, ज़मीन व ज़मा तुम्हारे लिए, मकीनो मकान तुम्हारे लिए, चुनीनो चुना तुम्हारे लिए, بنے دو جہاں تمہارے لیے۔ الحمدللہ تبارک و تعالی، اللہ کے بے پایا فضل و کرم سے اسی کی توفیق اور تائید سے اس وقت ہم اور آپ اللہ ہی کے اس عظیم گھر میں اللہ کے حبیب جان کائنات سیدنا محمد الرسول اللہ صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم کی میلاد پاک کے اس عالمی عظیم الشان جلسہ اور کانفرنس میں شریک ہیں۔ میں اپنی دونوں تنظیمات اسپرچل سوسائٹی آف کینیڈا اور صوفی کاؤنسل آف ٹورنٹو کو ہدیہ تبریک پیش کرتا ہوں کہ آپ نے الحمدللہ اتنی خوبصورت